Hello and welcome to the WCBVI APH Consumables and Loan Request Form walkthrough. Today we're going to do the fourth and final walkthrough of how to request an AT loan item. So if you have not watched any of the previous three videos, we're going to just kind of go through some basics here. This form is accessible with a screen reader. So if you utilize a screen reader, it will not be a problem to fill it out for you. You'd fill it out just like any other form online. If you can't see the screen, I'll be voicing as I go through the different parts of the form. Another thing to keep in mind is you will need your LEA's information because that will need to be put into this form so that they can digitally sign. Now, going from that, as this form is processed, after you fill it out and after the person on the other end receives the form, you're going to get a Docusign email. That means that it'll be asking you to fill out information on the form. After you get that email and fill out that information in Docusign, your LEA will receive that same email and they will be asked to sign the form. And that form will come back to us fully digitally signed. So this eliminates the need for a paper form. We're going to go through that process and see how it looks from your point of view after we fill out the initial form here. So let's go ahead and get started. So we are on the WCBVI APH Consumable and Loan Request Form, this main area. It says, "Thank you for contacting WCBVI AIM Center. Please proceed to the next section where you will be asked to submit some general information. Please note that this form is Family Educational Rights Privacy Act or FERPA compliant, so any personally identifiable information or PII included is secure." I'm going to click Next to get to the next portion of the form. And we've got general information here. It's going to ask you to fill these out. So the first thing we need is the student name. I'm going to continue with the theme set on the last form, Harry Potter. Okay, school district or school program, I'm going to say Hogwarts. Okay, coming down. The next question is the student registered on the current APH census? I'm going to say yes. And is a copy of the district-specific APH parental release of information, or ROI, FERPA form on file at the local school district level? I'm going to click yes. And I'm going to come down to next. This is where we are going to fill out the requester information. And that's probably going to be you. And it's usually the TVI, though not all the time. So requester, Minerva, let's see, Minerva McGonagall, and we're going to go Hogwarts. Oops, I can spell it. Okay. And it's going to ask for some more information here. Oops, I went past it. Sorry. There we go. So request your preferred email. Minerva McGonagall at hog.wiz for whiz. Okay, request your preferred phone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. An alternate, we're going to go backwards. 0, 9, oops. 098 765 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm going to come down again. And best time to call. I'm going to just say AM and come to next. Shipping address for materials. We have student or school organization, our agency, or residence. So because it's a school, I'm just going to say Hogwarts. Contact name. That's usually going to be you, but it might be somebody else if there's a classroom teacher that you want to have be alerted. So I'm going to just put myself, M. McGonagall, and we'll come down a little more. The street address of the place, I'm going to just call it 1313 Hogwarts Way. And then city, state, and zip. We're going to call it Visiting World, Wisconsin, 54545 or something. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. So next, how can we help you? Here is where you're going to be interested in borrowing equipment. Next. And are you requesting a Braille writer? And we've gone through this in the previous video, but regardless, we're not requesting a Braille writer, so we're going to do new. And here are your loan options. So it's the first ones listed here are APH items, like the Chameleon, Juno, all of these. But if these aren't what you want, if you want a specific device that's different, we're going to click on No, I want something else, which is at the very bottom, the last radio button, and we're going to hit Next. So now it's going to ask what type of AT loan item you want. Now, it does have a link to our website, which will have all of our product information, like what we have available in the library is here at this link on this page. Now, just as an FYI, just because it's listed on the page doesn't mean we have it in stock. Generally, we do, almost always. But if we do not, I will get a hold of you, or someone will get a hold of you and let you know that that item isn't available and ask you about replacements. But we're just going to assume that this works. So we're going to go with, okay, let's request a Braille display and then click Next. Okay, so these are all the ones that are available. Canute, Braille BI 14, the Brilliant BI 40X. Actually, let's go with that one. Let's go with the BI 41. That's near the top, so whatever. And there are other options that you can view. Oops, accidentally. There we go. So then we're going to do Next. This is where we hit the LEA information. So this is where we're going to learn about our Docusign process. It says all items in the AT Loan Library require the signature of your LEA. Upon submission of the form, you or the requester will receive a link to a Docusign form within 48 business hours. Once the requester has digitally signed the form, which is you, it will be forwarded to the LEA, whose contact information that you are going to provide below. Once complete, the document will be sent to the AT specialist for processing. And then it is is more, please visit our AT loan page for further information, for product information. But, that's just there. So basically just put the LEA's information in. So I'm going to put Albus Dumbledore. Okay. Interesting. It thinks. There we go. All right. LEA phone number. 444-555-6666. Okay. And LEA email address. We're going to go with albus.dumbledore.hogwarts.wiz. Okay. And then Next. And then this last portion of the form says ready to submit. Your information has been collected. Please submit this form using the button below. If you have any questions regarding your request, please contact the AEM team at aem@wcbvi.k12.wi.us. Sorry. And we're going to just click submit, which will submit our information. And you have this thank you screen that says your response was recorded. Now, in this next section, we're going to go through what that Docusign form is going to look like. Okay, so here we are now in this email that I just received. In the subject, it says, please DocuSign, and then it has capital loan agreement blank. Normally, as in the previous video, normally that file name is going to be called something else. It's going to be called capital loan agreement and maybe the initials of the student or something. But for the purposes of this demonstration, that's kind of what we've got. So anyway, this is what the form looks like when you get it in an email. It says from the Department of Public Instruction, and there is a button in there that says Amy Snow sent you a document to review and sign. So there's a button that says review document. We're going to click on that. and it will come up in your browser as a DocuSign here. And it says, please review and act on these documents. Greetings, and says, tells me about, what I'm being sent here. And it gives me the form in this browser, okay? So I'm going to come down and it tells me what I need to fill in this form. So it says like the school district of, and you're going to fill in the school district of Hogwarts, item being requested, and you're going to just reiterate what that is. Oops. Brilliant BI 40X is the item. Okay, and we're going to come down and it says sign. So I'm going to click and Minerva McGonagall. Okay. And it pulls all of this from the invitation that I sent. So, all right, please provide the name of the LEA. So this is not the area that you have to sign. This is where your LEA would receive those same fields that you are seeing. And here's this is where Dawn would sign. So we're going to keep coming down. And here are more fields for you. It's filled in my name, Minerva McGonagall, and it's going to ask my phone number again, which I'm going to provide. And it's going to ask for my email again. Okay, and it's going to ask me to fill in this information over here. So where am I shipping this equipment? Again, school name, Hogwarts, attention, and I'm just going to say myself, address, 13th Hogwarts Way, I think is what I had said before. In the second line, Wizarding World, Wisconsin. I can't even remember what I said the zip was, but I'm just popping it in there. And again, it's just a sample. Phone can be the same, but if it's sent to another individual in that attention area, who it's being sent to, their phone number is fine. The school's, secretary number is fine, and that individual's email. So again, all right. So I'm coming down here just to show you what this looks like. So here's the schedule of equipment. This was already filled out by me. It says, has my name, what the item is. It has the red tag number filled in. It has when the equipment is due. It has all of this other information, the value, the estimated ship date, and when the form was completed. So that's all you need to do. And then when you're finished, you'll just hit, finish actually. So log into DocuSign. It says that the copy has been shared, but I don't have to worry about it actually. If you get this, you can say no thank you. Whatever you would like, if you want copies of the form, whatever, if you have a DocuSign account, it doesn't really matter. All you really have to do is sign the form. So I'm just going to click no thank you. And it says you're finished signing. So you're all good. I hope this video has been helpful for you. Please feel free to contact the AIM team at aem@wcbvi.k12.wi.us. Thanks a lot and have a great day.